Reaching the age of 70 is a remarkable milestone, a time to reflect on the wisdom you've gained and embrace the freedom that comes with this stage of life. But with this newfound freedom, there may also be things you've held on to that are weighing you down, emotionally, mentally, or physically. The truth is, life after 70 should be about enjoying the peace and joy that comes with letting go of the things, habits, and relationships that no longer serve you. Imagine how much lighter, freer, and more fulfilled you could feel if you released the burdens that have quietly accumulated over the years. This is the time to declutter not only your home, but your heart and mind. Letting go isn't about erasing the past. It's about creating space for what truly matters now. In today's video, we'll explore 8 key things to let go of after 70 for a peaceful and joyful life. Whether it's outdated beliefs, unhealthy habits, or toxic relationships, releasing them will help you embrace the beauty of this next chapter. Let's dive in and discover how to make space for a life full of peace, joy, and fulfillment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay connected with more insightful content. 1. Toxic relationships. Time to let them go. As we age, our relationships should become sources of comfort, support, and joy. Yet often, we continue to hold on to toxic connections simply out of habit, guilt, or fear. The truth is, toxic relationships can silently drain your energy, peace, and happiness, leaving you emotionally exhausted. Whether it's a friend who constantly complains without ever offering support, a family member who brings negativity into your life, or even someone who subtly undermines your confidence, these relationships do not contribute to your well-being. In fact, they can prevent you from enjoying the peace you deserve in your later years. By the time you reach 70, you've lived through enough experiences to understand that time is precious. The people you surround yourself with should lift you up, not bring you down. Healthy relationships are built on respect, trust, and mutual support, and it's important to prioritize these kinds of connections. Letting go of toxic relationships is not an act of malice or resentment. It's an act of love for yourself. It's about protecting your peace and emotional health. Sometimes, letting go of these toxic connections can be difficult. You might feel guilty or worry about what others will think. But in reality, setting boundaries or walking away from people who no longer serve your growth is a courageous step toward freedom. You don't have to cut off everyone who's difficult, but it's okay to choose to spend less time with those who drain you, set clear boundaries, or redefine the relationship to protect your emotional well-being. Imagine the freedom that comes with choosing only to nurture relationships that make you feel loved, valued, and appreciated. Think about the joy of spending time with those who genuinely care for you, laugh with you, and share meaningful conversations. Life at 70 and beyond should be about nurturing these connections that add joy to your life, not about holding on to ties that hold you back. By letting go of toxic relationships, you create space for more positivity, love, and connection. You're no longer carrying emotional baggage from others. You're free to embrace relationships that foster peace and fulfillment. It's your time to protect your heart, surround yourself with uplifting people, and focus on what truly matters, your peace and happiness. 2. Outdated beliefs. Open your mind to new possibilities. As we enter our later years, we often carry with us beliefs and mindsets shaped by society's expectations or our own past experiences. Some of these beliefs serve us well, but others can hold us back from fully embracing the freedom and growth that come with age. One of the most limiting beliefs that many older adults still hold on to is the idea that aging automatically means decline. It's easy to think that as we get older, we must slow down, stop learning, or even give up on new dreams. But the truth is, life after 70 doesn't have to be about stepping into a world of limitations. It can be about opening yourself to new opportunities and personal growth. Think for a moment about all the changes you've experienced over the years, each chapter of life presenting new challenges, new experiences, and new learning. If you've already made it through so many transitions, then why let outdated beliefs hold you back now? The notion that learning is for the young or that you're too old to start something new is simply not true. Many individuals well into their 70s or even 80s are learning new skills, taking up hobbies they never had time for, and enjoying new career or volunteer opportunities. The possibility of growth and discovery doesn't expire with age. Letting go of these outdated beliefs isn't just about casting aside what doesn't work. It's about creating space for a mindset that empowers you. It's about embracing the idea that you are not defined by age, but by your ability to adapt and keep evolving. The way you view aging directly impacts how you live it. If you believe that life is about decline, you may find yourself shrinking away from challenges and opportunities. But if you view aging as a chance for continued growth, exploration, and fulfillment, you open the door to endless possibilities. As you let go of limiting beliefs about what aging should look like, you also give yourself permission to embrace the future with open arms. You might take up painting, start a new exercise routine, learn a new language, or even engage in online classes. The possibilities are limitless, and the only thing standing in your way is the belief that it's too late. Letting go of outdated beliefs requires courage, but it also brings incredible rewards. It's about living a life that reflects your true potential, unburdened by the expectations of what you should be doing. This is the time to explore, to try new things, and to enjoy the process of becoming the person you are today, without the weight of outdated ideas holding you back. 3. Physical clutter. Clear the space for peace. As we move through life, we accumulate belongings, each item a reflection of a moment, a memory, or a time in our journey. However, as the years pass, what was once meaningful can become overwhelming. The clutter in our homes may no longer be a reminder of fond memories, but a weight that weighs on our spirit, stealing the peace and clarity we deserve in our later years. If you find yourself surrounded by items that no longer serve a purpose, it may be time to reassess and let go. Physical clutter doesn't just occupy space in your home, it takes up space in your mind. The more items we accumulate, the more our environment becomes a source of stress rather than serenity. It can be mentally exhausting to constantly look at things that no longer hold value. The stacks of old magazines, the furniture you no longer use, or the mementos from the past can feel like silent reminders of things left undone, and this emotional weight can subtly steal your joy. The act of decluttering is not simply about tidying up, it's a conscious decision to create space for what truly matters. Think about the energy it takes to manage and organize all of your things. The boxes hidden in the attic, the clothes you never wear, the kitchenware gathering dust. Each item requires attention, even if only subconsciously. This constant low-level stress can add up over time, making you feel like you're trapped in a life full of excess rather than simplicity. By letting go of what no longer serves you, you free up not just your physical space, but your mental space as well. This is an opportunity to clear your environment and, in turn, clear your mind. Decluttering doesn't mean getting rid of everything. It means holding on to what truly brings joy, value, and purpose in your life today. Start small. Perhaps it's just a drawer, a closet, or a shelf that has accumulated things you don't need. Look at each item with fresh eyes. Does it bring you joy? Does it serve a purpose now? If the answer is no, it's time to release it. You'll be surprised at how light you feel once you begin the process of letting go. The benefits of decluttering go beyond the physical space. A tidy, organized home brings a sense of calm and order that will positively impact your emotional well-being. A peaceful space provides a sanctuary where you can recharge and reflect, free from the distractions of excess belongings. By clearing out the old, you create room for the new, whether it's more moments of joy, new experiences, or simply the peace that comes from living in an environment that aligns with your current needs. Letting go of physical clutter is a powerful act of self-care. It's about simplifying your surroundings to create space for peace, joy, and fulfillment. In this chapter of life, it's time to let go of what no longer serves you and embrace the serenity that comes from living with less. 4. Unnecessary responsibilities. It's time to say no. As we enter our 70s, we often find ourselves still carrying the weight of responsibilities that no longer serve us. For many, much of their life has been defined by their roles: parent, spouse, worker, caregiver, volunteer. These roles have shaped their identity and sense of purpose. But as time passes, it's important to take a step back and ask, are these responsibilities still bringing me joy and fulfillment, or have they become obligations that weigh me down? It's easy to fall into the trap of continuing to take on responsibilities simply because they've always been there. Perhaps you've been the family's go-to person for solving problems, managing household duties, or taking care of others' needs. Maybe you've been maintaining traditions out of a sense of duty long after they stopped bringing you happiness. These responsibilities, while once meaningful, can become burdens as you age, stealing time and energy from the things you truly enjoy. It's time to start setting boundaries. Saying no is often seen as a selfish act, but in reality, it's a crucial step toward preserving your well-being. By letting go of unnecessary responsibilities, you are not abandoning those you love or neglecting your role in their lives. You're simply giving yourself permission to prioritize your own needs, happiness, and health. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect, one that allows you to reclaim your time and energy for the things that truly matter to you now. Think about how much lighter you would feel if you let go of just one or two of these lingering obligations. If managing a large property has become too overwhelming, perhaps it's time to downsize and move to a more manageable home that suits your current lifestyle. If family members rely on you too heavily for support, it's okay to gently set limits and encourage them to take on more responsibility themselves. These decisions may feel difficult at first, but they are necessary for creating a life that feels more fulfilling and less stressful. The freedom that comes with shedding unnecessary responsibilities is truly liberating. You'll have more time to enjoy the things you love, whether it's spending time with close friends, pursuing a hobby you've always wanted to try, or simply relaxing in a peaceful environment. Imagine waking up each day without the weight of a long to-do list hanging over your head. Instead of focusing on obligations, you can focus on enjoying life in a way that feels right for you. Saying no isn't about rejecting others, it's about embracing the opportunity to live life on your own terms. By letting go of the responsibilities that no longer align with your goals or values, you create space for freedom, peace, and joy in your golden years. It's time to put yourself first and embrace the life you've earned, one filled with meaning, relaxation, and the freedom to enjoy every precious moment. 5. Financial worries. Release the anxiety and live in abundance. As we age, financial worries often loom larger in our minds, even after years of careful planning. The fear of running out of money, facing unexpected expenses, or becoming a burden on others can be overwhelming. These concerns are natural, especially after a lifetime of managing finances, saving for the future, and making sacrifices along the way. However, as you enter your 70s, it's important to recognize that it's time to release the grip that financial anxiety has on your peace of mind. You've spent decades planning and preparing, and now it's time to trust in that preparation and enjoy the rewards. Many older adults feel guilty about spending money, especially when it comes to enjoying the things they love. The ingrained habit of frugality and saving can make even small indulgences feel like a burden. You may hesitate to spend money on travel, hobbies, or simply treating yourself because of the lingering worry about future financial security. But this mindset can rob you of the joy and comfort you've worked so hard to achieve. It's important to recognize that money is a tool, a resource meant to enhance your quality of life, not something to be hoarded out of fear. The key to releasing financial anxiety is to trust in your financial planning and your ability to manage your resources. If you've made wise decisions throughout your life, it's time to give yourself permission to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You have earned the right to live comfortably, spend on experiences that bring you happiness, and invest in your well-being. Whether it's taking a vacation, treating yourself to a new item for your home, or gifting your grandchildren something meaningful, these choices are not indulgences. They are investments in your happiness and legacy. Financial freedom comes from understanding that you are not defined by the amount of money you have, but by the way you use it to create the life you want. If you've planned well, it's time to stop worrying about what might happen and start enjoying what you have. Seek guidance from a trusted financial advisor if needed, to ensure that your finances are in order and that you're making choices that align with your values and goals. Imagine the freedom of living without the constant what-if worries. Picture yourself making choices from a place of abundance, not fear. Instead of focusing on the possibility of running out of money, focus on the opportunities you have now to create meaningful experiences. Life after 70 should not be consumed with anxiety about money, but with the joy of living fully, knowing that your resources are managed wisely. Letting go of financial anxiety is about embracing the life you've earned and living it with confidence and peace. Trust in your financial planning, enjoy the fruits of your hard work, and open yourself to the abundance that comes with this next chapter. By releasing the stress surrounding money, you free yourself to live in the present and savor the moments that truly matter. 6. Fear of change. Embrace new experiences with open arms. Change can be one of the most intimidating aspects of life, especially as we grow older. The familiar comforts of routine, the stability of what we know, and the security of our past choices can create a sense of safety. But as you enter your 70s, change is often unavoidable. And while it might seem daunting, it also offers an exciting opportunity to reinvent yourself and experience life in fresh, fulfilling ways. It's natural to fear change, but allowing that fear to control you means missing out on the new possibilities that come with embracing transformation. For many, change feels like the loss of control. We might resist moving to a smaller home, trying new technology, or adapting to shifts in physical health and social dynamics. The thought of venturing into unfamiliar territory can stir anxiety, making it easy to cling to what's familiar, even if it no longer serves us. Yet, the truth is that change is a constant in life, and it's not something we should fear. It's something we should welcome as part of the ongoing journey of growth. Embracing change begins with a shift in perspective. Instead of seeing change as something to be feared, see it as a doorway to new opportunities. Perhaps you've never considered downsizing your home before, but in doing so, you might find a space that better suits your current lifestyle, one that's easier to maintain and allows you to spend more time enjoying life rather than managing it. Similarly, learning new technology might feel intimidating at first, but it also opens doors to connecting with family and friends in new ways, expanding your horizons and keeping your mind sharp. Adapting to life changes is an essential part of continuing to grow and thrive, no matter your age. Change doesn't have to mean losing your sense of identity. Rather, it's a chance to redefine who you are and what brings you joy. Just because you've reached a certain age doesn't mean you need to stop learning, experiencing, and evolving. In fact, some of the most enriching and fulfilling experiences in life can happen later on, when we allow ourselves the freedom to explore new passions, engage with different generations, and embrace the unknown with curiosity and excitement. When you stop fearing change, you open yourself to the possibility of new experiences that bring joy, connection, and personal growth. Picture yourself trying a new hobby, taking a trip you've always dreamed of, or getting involved in a new community activity. These experiences are not just about filling your time, they are about enriching your life with new lessons, new people, and new ways to connect with the world around you. Remember, the ability to adapt to change is one of your greatest strengths. You've already navigated numerous transitions throughout your life, each one teaching you resilience and adaptability. Embrace the changes ahead, and know that by doing so, you continue to grow and experience the fullness of life. 7. Negative self-talk and regrets. Let go and forgive yourself. As we age, we often find ourselves looking back on our lives, reflecting on choices we made, paths we didn't take, and mistakes we wish we hadn't made. Regrets can linger in our minds, and negative self-talk can silently undermine our peace and self-worth. The truth is, it's all too easy to be hard on ourselves, dwelling on the what-ifs and replaying moments we wish we could change. But this habit of self-criticism and regret doesn't serve us in our later years. If anything, it keeps us stuck in the past, robbing us of the peace and joy that we deserve in the present. The first step in releasing the weight of regret is to acknowledge that life is not about perfection. Every decision, no matter how difficult or wrong it may seem in hindsight, has shaped who we are today. Our mistakes, missteps, and failures have all contributed to the wisdom we've gained. You've navigated challenges, faced adversity, and weathered storms that have only made you stronger. Instead of looking back with regret, look at those moments as opportunities for growth. They've taught you valuable lessons that have contributed to your resilience and depth of character. Letting go of negative self-talk is equally important. How often do we criticize ourselves with thoughts like, "I should have done better," "I could have tried harder," or "I'm not worthy of happiness"? If you wouldn't speak that way to a loved one, why speak to yourself with such harshness? Treating yourself with kindness and compassion is essential for your emotional well-being. Remember, you are deserving of love and peace, just as much as anyone else. It's time to replace those critical inner voices with affirmations of self-compassion. Forgiving yourself is one of the most powerful acts of self-love you can offer. You've made choices with the knowledge you had at the time, and those choices have led you to the present moment. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing the past. It means releasing the grip of guilt and accepting that you've done the best you could with what you knew. By forgiving yourself, you create space for healing, growth, and the freedom to move forward. The process of letting go of regrets and negative self-talk takes time, but it's one of the most important gifts you can give yourself in this chapter of life. By practicing self-compassion and embracing the lessons learned from your past, you free yourself to live more fully in the present. You're not defined by your past mistakes, but by the strength, wisdom, and grace you carry with you today. So, let go of the weight of regret, embrace forgiveness, and above all, be kind to yourself. You've earned the right to move forward with peace, knowing that you've done the best you could. And that's enough. Let go of the past and make space for the joy and fulfillment that await you in the future. 8. Unhealthy habits. Let go for a healthier future. As we age, our bodies and minds undergo changes, and it becomes even more essential to nurture them with care. However, many of us continue to hold on to unhealthy habits, both physical and mental, that can prevent us from experiencing the vitality and joy that are rightfully ours in later life. Whether it's skipping meals, neglecting exercise, holding on to stress, or allowing negative thought patterns to dominate our minds, these habits can silently erode our health and well-being, making it harder to enjoy the freedom and peace we deserve. Physical health is something that often takes a back seat as we age, especially when habits such as poor nutrition, inactivity, and neglecting self-care have become ingrained over time. Skipping meals, choosing processed foods over fresh options, or failing to get enough sleep can all affect your energy levels, mood, and overall health. The good news is, it's never too late to make positive changes. Small adjustments, like swapping a sugary snack for a piece of fruit or taking a short walk every day, can lead to significant improvements in your health. You don't have to overhaul your entire routine overnight. Start with small steps and build momentum. Your body is resilient, and with the right care, it can thrive well into your later years. Similarly, mental and emotional health is just as crucial to your overall well-being. Unhealthy habits of the mind, such as dwelling on negative thoughts, holding on to past grudges, or worrying about things beyond your control, can drain your energy and prevent you from living in the present moment. Negative self-talk, which often becomes more pronounced as we age, can create a toxic cycle that undermines your confidence and peace. By learning to break free from these habits, you open yourself to a life of greater joy and fulfillment. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, or simply taking a few moments each day to appreciate the present can work wonders for your mental health. Letting go of unhealthy habits means embracing the opportunity for a healthier future, one where you prioritize choices that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. By choosing healthier foods, staying active, getting regular checkups, and fostering positive thoughts, you not only improve your physical health, but also your emotional resilience. Imagine the feeling of waking up each day with more energy, clearer thoughts, and a renewed sense of vitality. Your body will thank you, and your spirit will thrive as you embrace these changes. It's important to remember that change doesn't happen overnight. And it's okay to take it slow. Celebrate the small victories, whether it's adding a few extra steps to your walk, eating a little more healthfully, or simply shifting your mindset toward gratitude. Every positive choice you make contributes to a healthier, more fulfilling life. By letting go of the unhealthy habits that no longer serve you, you're making space for a brighter future, one where you feel empowered, energized, and truly alive. The path to better health begins with small, conscious decisions that honor your body and mind, ensuring that you can live your later years with vitality, joy, and the strength to enjoy everything life still has to offer. Embracing the freedom of letting go. As we reach our 70s, we've lived through so many experiences, joys, struggles, victories, and lessons. Now is the time to embrace the freedom that comes with letting go of what no longer serves us. Whether it's toxic relationships, outdated beliefs, physical clutter, unnecessary responsibilities, or unhealthy habits, each of these can silently weigh us down, preventing us from experiencing the peace and joy we truly deserve. By releasing what no longer adds value to our lives, we create space for new opportunities, growth, and a sense of freedom that can transform our everyday existence. Letting go isn't about forgetting the past. It's about making room for the present and the future. It's about choosing to live with intention, prioritizing what brings us peace, joy, and fulfillment. Every small step you take in letting go of what weighs you down opens the door to a life that is lighter, more meaningful, and deeply connected to your truest self. This chapter of life is yours to live fully. By embracing change, practicing self-compassion, and releasing old habits, you can create a life filled with vitality, growth, and freedom. Remember, you've earned this time to live on your own terms. If you found this message meaningful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiration and support on your journey to a more peaceful and joyful life. Together, let's embrace the freedom of letting go and make the most of every moment.